Because they're so honest and independent, Sigma males cannot fake emotions in order to please women, making it difficult to form authentic relationships. They don't like pretending to be somebody they're not just to fit in with the crowd or get a girl. While this may be seen as negative by most people, it's actually a positive trait that keeps Sigmas from settling for a mediocre relationship. A Sigma man is not the type to chase women, as he is confident and self-sufficient enough to attract them without having to try too hard. Their mysterious nature can be attractive to many women, but can also make them seem unavailable and uninterested. They tend to avoid modern women's dating games and the idea of having to work hard to prove they're worth something. They would never compete for a woman's attention, as they don't mind being alone and prefer to focus on quality over quantity when it comes to relationships. They can also be too demanding in their desires for a partner, looking for someone who matches them intellectually and shares the same core values and beliefs. Sigma men also have very high standards that aren't easily met by most, leading them to remain single for longer. While they are capable of forming meaningful connections, here are 10 reasons why Sigma males remain single. 1. They'd rather be alone than tied to the wrong person. Most people think that you automatically become happy when you enter a relationship, but that is not true. A good relationship with the right person is a huge source of happiness, but what happens when you choose the wrong person? Things can get pretty rough if that happens. Many men are in a relationship with women they know are not good for them, but they are still there. This is something Sigma males want to avoid by any means necessary. Unlike others who can stand being tied to the wrong person, Sigma men find it impossible. They cannot put up with people they feel are not worth their time, and they'll do anything in their power to end things there. So instead of going through this unpleasant process, they save themselves the trouble by remaining single. Other men like to try their luck by dating several women to find the right person. However, Sigma males can read people very well, so they usually don't waste their time dating someone who is not good for them. This is why they prefer to stay single instead of entering a relationship that is doomed from the start. 2. They refuse to fake interest when it's not there. Society is full of people trying to fake feelings for others just to get what they want. They continue to pretend it until the relationship gets serious and probably leads to marriage. It doesn't take long before the person realizes they have been faking it all along, and soon the whole relationship is torn apart, leaving the other partner heartbroken. Sigma males are very honest men. They do not fake anything about their lives, especially their feelings. If a Sigma truly likes a woman, he leaves his comfort zone and goes after her. However, if he has no interest in her, he doesn't waste his time by giving her false hope. Some men want to be in a relationship with a woman probably because she is beautiful or has a successful career. They do not even try to connect with her emotionally. They're simply satisfied with the little they know about her. But a relationship formed on this foundation is not strong and will easily break under pressure. On the other hand, Sigma men look at every aspect of a woman before deciding whether she is worth being with or not. 3. They want to build financial security before getting serious. Sigma men always think ahead before doing anything. Even though most people don't realize it at first, maintaining a relationship can be quite expensive. This is not about the money you spend going out with your partner. It goes deeper than that. A man in a serious relationship is responsible for sharing some of his partner's financial problems. You need to have enough money to pay bills, buy groceries, and do other stuff. Even though your partner can take care of herself, you also need to put in some effort. And if the relationship leads to both of you having kids, you now have more responsibilities. There is no way a man can take care of all that responsibility without a good source of income. Sigma males are fully aware of what it takes to be in a relationship, especially if they think of having a family. That is why they take the necessary steps to make sure their finances are in order before getting serious with someone. Of course, this doesn't mean they don't date or have relationships in the meantime. They just take things slowly and don't rush into anything too quickly. This allows them to build a strong foundation for their relationship and eliminate any potential financial issues that could arise down the road. Once a Sigma has achieved financial security and stability, he will feel more confident about getting married and having kids. 4. They found relationships to be too much drama. Sometimes, Sigma males remain single because they've tried being in a relationship before, and it was too tiring for them. Women can sometimes be a bit too dramatic for Sigmas to handle. If this keeps happening over and over again, the Sigma man can completely lose interest in any relationship in the future. He knows that if he gets into another relationship, the same thing will repeat itself again. And one thing he will never do is repeat the same mistake over and over again. Some men can put up with all the drama that comes with a relationship, but not Sigmas. They don't want any kind of drama in their lives. They prefer a quiet and calm life. And if they have to stay single to get that, then they have no problem with that. However, this does not mean they'll never get into a new relationship. If Sigma finds the right woman, then he will be ready to take the plunge. 5. They just love to have their own space. Sigma men are not called lone wolves for no reason. They prefer their alone time instead of being around other people. They are deep thinkers and need enough time to stay on their own. They don't need a needy and clingy partner. Sigmas hate being controlled or micromanaged. If they feel like their freedom is being taken away from them, they will not be happy in the relationship. They sometimes prefer to have their own space and analyze life in peace. This doesn't mean they don't want to be with someone. It just means they need enough time alone. They don't want to be judged or criticized for wanting to recharge their batteries. They are introverts, so this alone time is essential for them. Of course, this doesn't mean that Sigma men need one full day or a week of being alone. They just need a bit of quiet time to keep their minds sharp and stay focused. But the problem is that some women think they are trying to get away from them, which is why a Sigma may choose to avoid these women. 6. They prefer to focus on their goals. It is no secret that relationships are time-consuming. You need time for dates, time to visit her family and friends, and also you two need to spend time together. That is the only way to keep the relationship alive. Being unavailable threatens the relationship more than anything. Some Sigma males don't have this kind of time on their hands. They are purpose-driven, meaning they always have their goals in sight. This is what keeps them functioning at the level they do. When anything tries to take away their focus, they do away with that thing, even if it is a relationship. Some Sigma men prefer a single life, so they don't have to give up their goals. Most people in a relationship must sacrifice a few goals to keep the relationship alive. But some Sigmas just can't do this. Their goals matter more than any other thing. Staying single doesn't bother a Sigma man, as long as he gets to do what he wants. 7. They like setting their own schedule and priorities. Sigma males enjoy their freedom pretty well. They always want to be in control of their life. Being in a relationship means they have to give up some of this freedom. While most men agree to this, some Sigmas don't want to. They want to be able to set their own schedules according to what works for them, and also prioritize what they see fit. They don't want to give up that freedom because they want to live for themselves and not others. Though this may seem selfish, they are just looking out for themselves. Relationships are not meant for everyone, and Sigma men understand that. They're not willing to give up their freedom for anyone, especially if they are not sure things will work out. However, they are willing to adjust their lifestyle if they find a woman who is worth it. 8. They save their energy and choose carefully. They could remain single because they are in no hurry to get attached to anyone. While it is common for most men to jump into a relationship blindly, Sigma males prefer to do a full analysis up front. Other men have no problem entering several relationships before finding the right one. That's if they even find her. But the case is different for Sigmas. They avoid all that stress and wait till the right woman comes their way. During that time, they focus their energy on what makes them happy. They don't keep reminding themselves that they are single. They don't want to jump into a relationship out of desperation. They just wait until they find someone worth their time. They could talk with various women, as this is the only way to find the one. But when it comes to taking things further, they become very careful. They are not ready to sacrifice their happiness just because they feel lonely. So instead of wasting time, they choose to remain single and enjoy life while they wait for the right person. 9. They prefer to focus on their hobbies and passions. The Sigma mentality makes him want to live according to his heart's desire. By doing this, he does not let anyone stand in his way. He wants to give his all to anything he likes. Even if it is just a hobby, he will dedicate his time and energy to it as long as he is passionate about it. Sometimes, Sigma men get so carried away doing what they like that they feel no need to have a partner, especially if they know that person will prevent them from doing what makes them happy. Things become a lot easier if she shares the same hobbies and passions as they do. That must be the ultimate match, but it's not easy to come across. 10. They're very picky. Sigma males are highly selective when it comes to their partners. They want to make sure they find someone who is an excellent fit. They are not the kind of people that want to try their luck. Even if it means they must stay single for a while, they're comfortable with it. They don't allow themselves to get rushed into a relationship with the wrong person. When a Sigma man is in a relationship, he puts his every effort into making things work. He is ready to sacrifice for his partner. But before he does that, he must be sure she is the one. Sigmas will never go for anyone they don't think is worth it, even if it means staying single for a long time.